All right, start streaming. Show up here. Sweet. It's a black screen. It's not a good sign. We need it to be me. There we go. Now it's showing up. All right. There we go. And the volume's good. All right, cool. And it's not like lagging or anything. I upped my bit rate. So I got fiber optic internet with AT&T, and I'm getting 400 up and down now. So hopefully, last time I streamed, it was like buffering and doing some weird stuff. Hopefully that won't happen this time. I think it was probably just because I needed to raise my bit rate on the transfer thing. But today we are gonna build a shopping app with Vue. Similar to this, we'll just have like a navbar up at the top. We'll have some cards for products, and then we'll probably have a page where you can get the details on the product and add it to your cart. We might not do the added to cart part today, just depends on how long it takes to get this first part built. But initially, eventually, we're gonna have an add to cart, and then we're gonna connect this to Stripe and be able to pass the shopping item thing to Stripe, and then Stripe will generate that payment stuff for us. So obviously we won't sell real stuff. We're using a fake store API, and you can hit this route and get an ID, a title, a price, category, description, and an image. And I need my music back because I feel like I just feel like I need background music when I'm doing these things. Where is Electro Swing, my favorite thing on Epidemic Sound? There we go. I don't know if you guys can even hear this or not because I didn't check the music sound before, but let's get going. So how do we create I'm not good at Vue, so this is gonna be super rough. That's why I'm doing this. We need to learn how to get better with Vue. So let's go ahead and clear this. And then we will do I have the Vue CLI installed? Probably need to zoom in on that a little bit. So we're doing Vue create Vue shopping app. And sweet. All right, which one of these do we want to do? We want to do 2. Yes, because I need to learn Vue 2, because that's what we use at work. And then we're gonna let this build. And I need to make a quick little mock-up in Adobe, not Ableton. We don't need that. We need Adobe. There we go. And we're gonna pick this Web 1366. So, what is this going to look like? We're going to have properties, default, focus right. There we go. No? Still no sound? Oh, open in Ableton messed with my audio settings. Crap. So the mic's that should be working. Dang it, why is it so hard to stream? Is that playing through my headphones? Nope, that's not even outputted through my headphones. There we go. So now can I hear myself talking? Okay, sweet. Maybe it wasn't messed up. Maybe it was just outputting my sound through through the Focusrite box dealio. What's up, Div? How you doing? All right, so not gonna open Ableton. Not gonna mess with that anymore. Did our app create? It did. Sweet. So we need to cd into Vue shopping app, and then run npm run serve, and yeah, we're just gonna have a little navbar like that. We're gonna have a few shopping cards that are evenly-ish spaced like this. Grab that and copy that. Or let's center these real quick. My music's still not playing. Why is my music still not playing? There we go. Cool. Gotta have music while you're coding, otherwise it's just no fun. Nope, deleted it. Copy and paste. There we go. Yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty simple, like that. And then when you click on a card, it'll bring up a preview page. So what is that? That dot right there. I don't need that. Yeah, cool. So, what is this on? Localhost 8080? Sweet. So, we got that. Don't need to actually do that. I need to code that so it opens up in VS Code. Then we can do npm run serve. And what do we not need in here? We don't need, what's the assets? Logo, don't need that, so we're probably just gonna delete that, move to recycle bin, and then we need to delete the references to that, so we need the logo. Is that in Hello World? Don't see it in there. Alright, save. No logo, cool. Now, what should we do first? Let's talk to our API and get our data first. So, in our app, I think we're gonna do I? No, not right there. Does it need to be? Oh, I just need a comma there, right? And then we're good. All right, sweet. So we've got our create method, and then when this is created, we want to get the shopping stuff. Get the shopping data. We'll say get shopping data, and then that's a function, right? That's how I do that. No, there's a semicolon here, right? I need a Vue project to look at. Hold on, let me get GitHub. Nope, not Gmail. Don't want you guys to see that stuff. Taking off all day for work? You work on the weekends? What are you doing now? You still freelancing, kinda? So, where's any Vue app I have in my repo? We're just gonna open this and then that can go there. And now I have a little cheat sheet to look at while I'm doing this. Sweet. Oh, that's why it's not working, is it? So Vue create created. Where's created? There we go. Okay, so created, we'll do a semicolon function like that, and we'll just steal that and stick that right here. No? And then we don't need the semicolon thingy. Yeah, we do. What? Why can't I call a function right here? Oh wait, I don't need to define a function. I just need to call it, right? Yeah. And then we're gonna do get shopping. No, we need a methods part, right? No, it's in a like that. And then in here we'll say get shopping data. And then we need a comma here. And then this needs to be this dot get shopping data. And then in here we'll just make our API call, right? So let's grab this from our fake store API and stick that in here. And then yeah, we're gonna console log it. Sweet. So now are we making an API call, right? We check in the console, we get an array of our shopping items. Sweet. So, got that. Now, we need data to put this into. So we have like our state, right? So we'll do data, and then we need a comma there, and then we'll say shopping data, and that will be an array, right? No? And then here, after we've JSONed that, we need to say this dot shopping data equals JSON. Data, is that right? Defined but never used. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna add a, we gotta make sure this is working right. So let's add a button here and then at click, is that right? We want to say log stuff, and we're gonna zoom in on this a little bit. Sweet, still not lagging or anything, just had to check the stream. And then we'll say click button. And then we need to grab this and define that in here. And we want to console log this dot shopping data to make sure that I'm storing this in data right. Is defined but never used. It's used right here, no? Am I having errors? Nope, no errors. So we're just gonna, is my button here? Did I not save? Is that what's going on? Yeah, there we go. Save. Now do we have errors when it rebuilds? Nope, no errors. Cool. Okay, just kidding, there's errors. Shopping data is defined but never used. No unused bars. Hold on, I'm looking at my cheat sheet to see what I'm doing wrong here. Where's a component that's importing stuff? What's one I was using Thursday? Collateral image upload. You guys can't see this stuff, unfortunately. Oh, data's not right? This needs to return the object which has all of the stuff inside of it. And now what are you complaining about here? It doesn't need a semicolon, it needs a comma, right? Yeah? Cool. Now you're working. Yes, and then if we inspect this and go to our console, nothing's there, but when we click this, now it shows this. So we store that in state properly. Awesome. So that was good. We're also gonna rename, we don't need hello world. We're gonna rename this to what components are we gonna need? We're gonna need a card. What's the naming convention of Vue? Yeah, capital for components, card, or we'll call this like item card. No, we'll just call it card. Future wants to make refactoring changes to this file. Yes, sure, do it, whatever. And then this is going to be card, and then we're going to import card. Save. Still working right? Sweet, we're good there. So I think I need to set up some kind of router, right? We don't want actually we basically want to map over our array of shopping data here, right? So we'll do Can I? How do I do that in Vue? Because I can't just do this dot map over shopping data in that part, because that's not JSX. So would I need a function? I also don't need this log stuff. Actually, I might keep that just in case I need to look at my object and see what it looks like. Well, I've got the documentation. I probably won't even need that, but we'll keep it there just in case. So let's just go here and do Vue how to map stuff to DOM. Oh wait, there's like a v4, right? So yeah, that's what I do. So we'll do I guess we'll make a div and we'll say v4 item in, do I just say this dot shopping data? I guess I can just say shopping data. And then we need to close that, right? Is that right? What are you complaining about? V bind, so we need a key. So we'll do v bind, and then the key is gonna be item.id. I think they have IDs, right? Yeah, they all have an ID, cool. There's only like 20 items, so we don't have a whole lot of items. And then, wait, am I not doing the key right? Why are you still complaining about that? Oh wait, no, it just needs to be key. Yeah, there we go, cool. And then we need to pass card in here, right, maybe? And then instead of message, we're gonna pass an item, and that's gonna be item. Maybe. Is that how that works, or should I do v4 inside card? And then for every item, it's gonna generate a card. What happens if we save and look at this? Is it broke? No, it's not. Okay, that was right. Sweet. So now we can go to our card component, and we don't need almost all of this. We can close that side. We'll get rid of all these LIs and the H1 here. We're going to change this from hello to product card. And that's the word I wanted to use. Oh, I need more coffee. I'm not awake all the way. Style scoped, yes. And then we'll say, and then we'll just add our styles inside there. So we have props. What are we gonna get? We're gonna get an item, which is an object, right? And then the default is gonna be just an empty object. So we'll have that. And then we need to, how do I put what's in the object in there? Can I just do item dot, what's something in there? Price? Or let's just use the title. We'll do item dot price or title. And then does that show up on the screen? Nope. How do I make that? Ooh, it needs 2 brackets, right? That's how Vue does it. Okay, sweet. There we go. Cool. Now there's no products. No bueno. Are we passing that down correctly? When I give that item, I don't think I'm giving this prop correctly. Where is a component in my little cheat sheet over here? Let's just Google Vue how to pass down props. Right, so I do item. Duh. Now it works. What's up? All right, so now we need to style the card a little bit. So, ooh, can I add Tailwind and use that? I learned about that the other day, and I want to try to use that. So, how to add Tailwind to Vue project. I just can do npm install Tailwind, right? Yeah. Install Tailwind. So we do here, we don't want to stop that, so we're going to open our terminal in here, and then we need a new bash console, delete PowerShell, and we'll do npm npm I Tailwind. Is that what it is? Nah, we'll just copy that. I don't need save, but we are only going to use this in dev. This isn't going to ever be a production thing, so we'll just go ahead and install it there. And then what do we need to do after that to use this? Create a config file for Tailwind. Use the Tailwind file that's provided to create that. All right, so we'll do that. Is it installed? Yes. And then we pasted that, and it says no such file or directory. I got the blank line at the end. I did not get the blank line at the end, did I? .bin/tailwind. Can I just go to Tailwind? I don't need this blog post on how to do that. I need to read the doc stuff. Get started. Cool. Wait, go back. We did npm install Tailwind. We didn't do Tailwind CSS. We just did Tailwind. Is that different? What's the difference there? They're the same. Nice. I try. Thank you. I might just style this on my own, because that's not going to be a whole lot of work, huh? We're not using H3s, ULs, LIs, or As right now, so we're going to delete those, and then we just have our base styles. We don't need that comment there because we know this is scoped. So let's have this on the right side, and then this on the left side. And what else is our card going to need? So we're going to have the title, we're going to have an image in there, right? The image should probably be at the top. So we'll have an image, src equals, and I do quotes, item dot. Actually, what's the image look like? So just have an src right inside? It does, sweet. So we can say item dot image, maybe? Nope, that wouldn't know how to do it. Does it need that around it? Nope. Does it need this? Can I just do that? Nope. Hold on. Oh, I'm not closing my image tag either. That's probably what's wrong. Okay, so the link's not right. Where's my cheat sheet at? Why is this so hard? I should know this. This should be easy. What the heck? Did we put a... Vue accessing props and child component. Let's see. I know how to get that done. Okay, we know how to get the props. We got the props. Now how do I pull stuff out of it if it's an object? V4, artist name. Does this just need to be SRC and then have the double brackets around it? Well, no, because Prettier puts the quotes around it, so that can't be right. I can just put it here and then do image dot or item dot image, and that will work, right? That works, but how do I get in the SRC here? I need to do colon SRC, really? That? Dope. Alright, sweet. Thank you. And then we'll say class equals card image. And we'll say height equals 300 pixels, width 300 pixels. Cool. And then the product card needs to be display flex because that makes everything easier. 2 dots there. Get away. And then we need flex direction column. There we go. Save. Cool. And then how big do we want these to be? We want these to be wait, is flex basis goes on this, right? No, flex basis goes on the child. Ow, don't claw me. So I need that in the parent, right? Yeah. And I'd need to say app dot product card flex, or wait. Yeah, there we go. That works. Cool. And then we need, we'll say 30%, and then we'll do margin left, or this needs flex wrap. What's up? How's it going? Thanks, Malik. We don't need to actually put that there anymore. There we go. That looks better. Hey, we're getting closer. Cool. Let's do a box shadow, right? So CSS box shadow generator, because I don't like typing it all out. And this is easier, so we'll say we want this to be a little bit more opaque so it's not as strong. We'll just copy that part and throw it here. And then we've got a nice little box shadow on all of our things, except we want the justify content. Let's do space between. Now there's a little space between it, and then we want to align items stretch so they're the same height. No, it's not going to make them the same height. Did my music end? I listened to all of the electro swing stuff on there already. Ah, there's so few songs that are good on Epidemic Sound. I need to stop paying for this and find another thing. But if I stop paying for it, I wonder if they revoke my usage of it, and then all the streams that I've used their music in, I'm not gonna be able to monetize anymore. Ooh, that would not be fun. Let's inspect that and then grab this Oh, because there's a div wrapping that. Why is there a div wrapping that? Right. So let's do class equals card wrapper. Can I just do v4 in card? Does that work or no? That does. Oh, cool. I don't even need that div then. Okay. So we'll do that, and then they're stretching to be the same size now. That's great. We're gonna say margin bottom is 25 pixels. Cool. That looks good. And we're gonna need a navbar component. Do we need a navbar component? It's not really going to have any functionality, but we could say, just to get more practice making more like components and stuff, we'll say navbar, and then that's not going to really have anything in it. But we need to import nav. I don't like that it doesn't break when you import a component and it's not defined or anything like that. It's like, yeah, we'll still render perfectly. It's not like, hey, why are we using this component that's not real? Components slash navbar dot view, and then now it complains. Interesting. Components card. Can I do navbar? But I need to define navbar. Refactor. No refactor settings. All right. Well, just go here, new file, and navbar dot view. And do I have Vue emit? I do, sweet. And then in here, we just need to say, why are you yelling at me? What's wrong? The template root requires an element other than text. Okay, gotcha. So we'll just wrap this in a div. Why didn't it autocomplete? That's not fun. And then we'll say navbar. Cool. And then we need to do app.navbar, and then we need to say position fixed, and then top 0, left 0, right 0. And then this needs the class navbar, and why am I putting that in there? This should probably go in here. There we go. Cool. We'll say we need a box shadow on this too, just to make it look nice, but we only want it to be on the bottom, so shift right is going to be 0, and then shift down is going to be 5. That'll work. Yes, I am using VS Code. It just looks super weird because it's like I've got it on half the screen, so I don't have to switch back and forth as much. I can kind of see why that's useful on Mac now. Oh my gosh, so I don't have to use Adobe XD locally anymore for work after I finish this last site, so I'm gonna install Linux, and then I can kind of customize it, and I can just switch back and forth between stuff like you do on Mac. Yeah, I can throw that in there, and then I don't need this prefix because I don't want it. Sweet, so we've got our little nav bar, and we'll make the height on that like 88 pixels. What does that look like? That looks like it's too much. Let's do 50. Cool, and then we'll say display flex, and then align items. I don't want to align content. Center, and justify content. Center. Sweet. And then let's find some cool Google font we can import that'll make this look like a logo or something cool. I like that. That's cool. Cursive. Hey, that looks like some font we can make a logo out of. I don't even need to import a font. I'm actually just going to make this logo in here real quick. So we'll do some text and we'll say shopping app, because why not name it something uncreative? And then fonts, I like Montserrat. Where is it? M-O. There we go. That, and we need this to be extra bold. Cool. And then we'll make it 50 pixels. So why am I making this in here versus just doing this in VS Code? I don't know. We're going to use the color scheme we used for self.dev. So let's go here. There we go, that one. And then self.dev, and then we'll just grab this mint green thing. I need to memorize the hex values for this color scheme because I use it a lot. And then we'll grab this mint green color and we'll make that mint greenish. Cool. I still don't know why I'm making this in XD versus in Vue or VS Code. I need Google Fonts Montserrat. Montserrat. Yeah, I feel like I'm pronouncing that right. That seems right. What are we going to get here? We're going to get thin, because thin could look cool. We might use that. We'll see. We probably want regular, and then I want extra bold for the logo. And let's grab that. Now, where would I put this in Vue to import the font? Should I just import it in the style part? This isn't a good practice in real life, but my laziness says to do this right now. So we're gonna just stick this. Can I just stick it in here and then I have access to it everywhere? Or does that break it? Does Vue not know how to handle that? Well, it still works, so that's good. And we'll say this is actually gonna be an H1. No, we'll have the div there, and then inside we'll have the H1, which is going to be shopping app. Cool. And then we'll say navbar H1 font family. I can just copy and paste. Where'd it go? It's this tab. Sweet, it changed, and then we want the font. This is so advanced for me. I'm learning Python. Dude, Python, I love Python. That's the first language I learned. I've forgotten a lot of it right now. I need to like relearn some stuff if I needed to use that again. But Python, I just love the way it's written. There's like the use of white space and like not as many brackets or semicolons just looks way prettier to me and more readable. But I guess after you like work with JavaScript or any language that uses like brackets and semicolons and stuff, you get used to it and it becomes equally readable. So we'll say font weight is 800, right? That's what it was. Is it already 800? 800. If I turn that off, it seems like it's staying 800. Is that defined earlier in here? Font weight, bold. Oh, yep. And then since bold's the closest, or 800 is the closest we have to bold, I think it goes up to that. So cool, we're good on that. And then we're gonna do text transform uppercase to capitalize that. Sweet. Shopping app, and then it needs to be our mint green color, right? Do I have that? Nope. It's not in my clipboard. I need to figure out how to store multiple things in the clipboard. That'll be useful. Can you do that on Windows? Or is that something I'd need to like do some customization for? That, dope. And our boxes, it just looks weird. What can we do to make that look better? We can make the font size in the card, or the font family in the card needs to be this as well. So we'll grab that and we'll say, if we put that right there, it should be inherited, cool, and it's light, and that looks nice. I like that. but the card text needs some space on the bottom. So we're gonna wrap this in a p tag, and then we'll just say, oh wait, that looks almost good enough. Class equals card text, and then we'll have another one below it for card price. And this needs to be, is it just price? I think that's what it is, huh? Sweet. Except we need to manipulate the price a little bit because 22.3, I think, I don't know if that's, is that how they do it in Europe? I feel like that's accurate somewhere. Python should be the international language of programming. Yes, but unfortunately JavaScript has taken over the web, and that's probably never going to happen. So, plus, JavaScript's pretty fun after you get used to it. Yeah, like initially I was doing like Team Treehouse's Python tech degree, and I was like, I'm gonna get a job as a Python developer, and I was like, this is gonna be great. And then I realized that with Python, there's so many like different areas you could go to that I was like, I don't know which one to choose. If I become a web developer and just do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, then I can build like a front-end developer portfolio and then get a job in that field. And that just seemed easier to me than picking a specialty in Python and trying to convince people I was good enough at Python for that. Actually, no, the reason I initially got into code was because I wanted to learn how to hack stuff. And my computer science roommates were like, all right, learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I learned HTML, CSS, and I was like, all right, how do I hack with HTML and CSS? And they laughed at me. But now I'm doing Try Hack Me, which is also a great place to learn if you want to. Don't know why it just brought me to their 404 page, but this is a great place to go if you want to learn like Linux and Kali Linux and like the hacking, computer science, or cybersecurity basics. I just don't have time to do that too right now. So what are we gonna do to make this look even better? We need to basically fix our prices. So can I just call a function in here? Can I do like fix price, and I do like this dot fix price, because I'm gonna have methods or method, right? And then this is just an object with functions in it. No, that's outside of the export thing. I need inside here, and then this needs a comma here. There we go. Cool. Everything broke. No bueno. Fix price. Return 0. Nope, that didn't work. Why did everything break? This dot fix price is not a function. It is now. Refresh. Still not a function? Okay. Do I even need to pass that down, or can I just do like v model in the app? JavaScript is the future. AI is the future. I need to dabble in that too. That'd be a lot of fun. Not AI, but like machine learning stuff. Don't need that semicolon there. So if I need to call a function or like use a function to format, this is format price, not fix price. And then we need to do stuff on price before we put it in there. So are you sure I can't do this dot format price? Oh wait, I just do it like that, right? No? Fixed price. Why is that? I'm not using fixed price anywhere, am I? Refresh. We didn't completely break it because stuff is still rendering, so that's good. Format price is not defined on this instance. Yes, it is. It's right there. Let's see, Vue how to call function on some, I don't know, how would I phrase this? That is Adobe, that is not, no wait, because I said Q, I need to say Vue. Come on. Rendering functions. Render functions? Let's just look and see what this says. This blog title. Nope, that's not. That does not seem helpful. I do not like reading documentation. Everything, like a lot, like 90% of me just says play with this until it works. But that's not the good way to do it. Right, I have my example over here on the left. So how does that do it? Does that do it anywhere? Column.label, should I just say name is card. Should I just define data and stick it in there? That feels like a bad practice and not the good way to do it, but I'm gonna do that anyway because I don't wanna just sit here and not, or like read stuff. So we'll do data is this, and then we need to return an object with price inside, and price is going to be that by default. It's going to be a string though, because we need, actually, does it need to be a string? JavaScript would just coerce that into a string, huh? Why are you complaining? Oh right, because we need a colon or a comma there. Method, is that spelled right? No, that's spelled right. That looks weird. Oh, there's an in. What the heck? Oh my gosh, is everything right and I just had it spelled wrong? Please work. Nope, still don't like it. Oh, format price is not defined. METHOD, method, right? Yeah. Jeez, half my brain's still off for some reason. What if I call it like that? Then does it work? No, still doesn't work? All right. So we're gonna continue on with what we were doing, where we, this price, $0 for everything. Everything's free. Excellent. Except we're gonna format price here. And we need to do that when this is created. So we'll say created. Is that how you do created? I think you do created like data. And we just to call format, no wait, this dot format price. And I don't need to pass in price. I can just grab that out of the object in here. So we will say if first, let's see, let price equal item dot price, because I don't have to do that every time. No, it's gonna be this dot item dot price. There we go. Now I can just say price whenever I need to refer to that, and we'll say, what were some of the errors we were getting? So first we need to price equals $sign plus price. So that's what we're gonna set that to eventually, except when we say price here, we're probably creating a new scope, and it's gonna So when you say this dot price, and that will fix that, right? So on create, we need to, what if I do that? Nope. So is this even running? Why are you complaining? Is it errors? There's a lot of errors. This .format price is not a function. Format price, it appears to be a function. Am I spelling something wrong? I'm probably spelling something wrong. Created this .format price. Is that how I'm doing that in here? Created this dot, oh wait. Is this supposed to be an object? Can I, I'll just do it the same way I'm doing it the other one. There we go. Now does it work? Nope, now it's completely broken. That's not good. Because there's two brackets there. Okay, so that, nope. Still not a function. Do I not need to call it? I do. Or invoke it? What's different? Method? Methods. Methods. Oh my gosh. Now can I do this format price? Need to invoke it. No. And then we need to return something, right? So if we just return 5. Okay. So cool, I don't need this. There we go. Sweet. I don't need that. Do I need that? We're gonna return price. So we're gonna put that right here and then just return that and then boom, that's good. And then we need to just check if oh, that's transparent. That needs to be fixed. This needs to be white. Except we're sticking with the self.dev color scheme, right? So we're gonna use whatever the color of this navbar is, which is this darkish color. So we'll stick that there, and now, boom, shopping app. Looking way better now. We've got colors. I feel like we need some padding around those images. Like having it right up against the edge with it having a white background looks kind of weird. So we'll say card image padding 10 pixels. What does that look like? Right, so if the max width on that's 300%, max width on this is 280, and the max height on that's 280, and then the padding can be 20 pixels, and then we're good. But something's not going to work on that right responsibly, huh? Why is it still up against the edge on the right side, though? There's a better way I can do that. Oh, right. Padding needs to be 10 pixels. Because it's on all 4 sides. Not 100. 10. There we go. Hey, that looks better. Now they're like not right up against the edge, but I still want that to be 20 pixels because I think that's going to look better. So we'll say, what, this is going to be 60. Oh, 60 and 60. Cool. Hey, now they're nice little cards. And then we need pointer events to be, yeah, right? Pointer events cursor. Except that'll happen on its own when we wrap these in an A tag, because these are going to be links to their own product page. The user can get more details about it. Also, we need these to look nicer. Let's put the padding on this. wait, no, padding needs to be on, so that's the product card. So we're gonna need another div on here, and this will be class inner container. And then why did it not auto close for me? Is my plugin not working? Let's grab that and put that at the bottom here. Cool. And now our inner container can get that padding 20 pixels, and then everything will be spaced right. Like that won't be right up against the edge. So we'll say product card dot this thing. Cat, what are you doing? Stop trying to get under that. No. Hey, stop. Padding 20 pixels. And then we'll clear that out. That looks better. I think I might absolute the price to get that on the bottom, right? Am I targeting the price? I am. So we'll say product card dot card price position absolute, and then the product card needs to be position relative. And then my music's over again. We finished it twice. Huh. How long has the stream been going? Almost an hour? We were already this far and it's almost an hour? Cool. It's not bad. And then the padding. No, wait. We need the. Hold on. 1 sec. Cat, quit. Stop. Go. That is not food. Don't eat that. Stop. Alright, sorry. My cat's trying to eat stuff he's not supposed to eat. And we can't let him do that, you know? So the relative position should be on inner container. And then this also needs a padding bottom of what, 50 pixels? And then the price needs to be bottom 20 pixels. What does bottom 0 look like? Oh, because there's already 20 pixels of padding on that. So why is that one not aligned with that one? Why are those out of alignment if these are position absolute? Let's inspect that and look at... Okay, so we've got that. No, that didn't work. Ooh, let's do a height 100%, right? No? Oh, flex directions column, so we need to do justify content stretch. No? Oh, this thing's height needs to be 100%. There we go. Cool. So inner container needs to be 100%. There we go. And then we need this to be left 0, right 0, and then that'll center that. Cat, stop! Fuck with that. Oh, I can't curse on YouTube. Crap. Alright, so our prices are displaying kind of appropriately. We want some more space on the bottom there, so let's add like 15 pixels of space there. Okay, maybe that's too much. Let's do 10. That looks better. Cool. And then we need to wrap what if we make this a and or a div and a tag, because these are going to be links. And then we make the href equal to this because hey, we need the color to be white still. So we'll say, if I just do color white, is that inherited? It's inherited, but that a tag probably overrides it, I think. So we'll do product card a color white, and then text decoration none. Except we don't need it white, we need it to be like some darkish color. Cool. The price of that is too long. I mean, not the price, the price of that is too high, but the title is very long on that, which is that. I don't need that button anymore in app, so we're gonna go ahead and remove that, and then we're gonna get rid of our log stuff function because we're not using that. Anything else we need to get rid of in here? No. Cool. All right, so what is this background color? Is that on the body? It's a linear gradient. We're gonna grab this first one here, and then we're gonna stick that as the background of our app. So we'll say background that. And then our cards, white, or actually let's do FA. Cool, so like an off-white, they don't look, what is that spacing there? So should this not be on app? This should be on like, that's not a scope style, so we can just target body and then do that. There we go, cool. Oh, if that's not white, these aren't PNGs, so you can see that white of the image behind it. That's annoying. What that is, FFF, right? Yeah, now it's not noticeable. That's cool. So we've got our products displaying here. What is that? The Z index is weird on that. So let's do Z index 9. Now it should be on top of everything. Cool. Beautiful. Our shopping app's looking better. Let's get these product cards. Border radius 5 pixels. Yeah, now they look like actual cards. My design skills are getting halfway decent, I feel like. A year ago, I couldn't have made something that looked halfway decent like this. So what does our mock-up look like? This is kind of what we're using, right? So the change, the sense should be smaller. Or should we just round those up? I never finished that function, right? I don't think I need to mess with navbar anymore. So let's go ahead and make Vue Router. How does this work? Because I'm going to need a page generated for each card. We're going to make that full screen. Get started. Yes. I think this is what I need. I'm not 100% sure. Install Vue Router, Vue CLI, add router. It'll override your app.vue. Hold on, let's read a little bit about this and make sure this is what I want. Link to /foo. Vue, I need to programmatically generate pages. No, wait. That's not what I need to do. I need to... What do I need to do for this? I want a page generated for each product. So I would have a component that this would link to, right? I still feel like I need to use Vue Router for some reason. What is this even for? Let's see. Nested routing, module, route params, query, wildcards. Why does it want me to refresh for new content? Is it not auto? They have like a button to clear the cache and re-pull everything. It's interesting. Yeah, we're just gonna go down this path, and if it's not the right path, we'll turn back. So, all right. So let's open it here, and then we'll say npm I Vue Router, and that will install. And then we're gonna need a component that is. Would this be a component or like a page like that? We'll make it a component. We'll say price or product details page dot view, and then we need a view template here. Oh, that's great. And then this is going to show this. And then this got installed, right? Cool. So now we need to do, when does this override my Vue thing? If you have a product or project using Vue CLI, you can add Vue Router as a plugin. You can let the CLI generate the code above for you as well. Sample routes, it will override. I don't want it to override it. So I don't think can I just not do that? Even though I'm using Vue CLI, I can just import it still, right? And I would put this in our app view. Do I import it right here? Is that right? I need an example. Getting started. Cool. So, not using those. Okay, so I think I would do we're gonna have that wrap around our cards. Oh wait, I don't want to link to. I need the router view to show specific pages, right? So because those are going to be like things you click on and then it routes you to that page, but I need to only show this stuff if we're on that page. So router view. I need to create. Vue is a JavaScript, either, is it a framework or library? I always get it mixed up. So there's React, Vue, and Angular. One of them is a library or a framework, and the other two are the other thing. Library. What is React? React's a framework? Okay, so React and Vue are libraries, and then Angular is a framework. I can never remember the difference. But it's basically just built on JavaScript, so it lets you build stuff easier, basically. So I can set routes here. But then how do I say, like in React, if I'm using router, I can, I don't like the way those docs are set up. Is there something from Stack Overflow? They always have the answer to everything. No? Dang it, I have to read the docs. Getting started. Okay, so let's go ahead and in our navbar. Did I close navbar? I need navbar now, because I need to make the H1 a router link. And then we'll put that here, and then we'll get rid of this part, and this is gonna link to the home page. And then I need that to be indented, because no. Do that, there we go. Okay. And then I also need to import the router stuff. Do I need to import Vue? Vue's, why do I need to import Vue? Do I need to I don't need to do this in the app, do I? What's my cheat sheet say? Routes.js. Ah, okay. So that's how that's working. So in this, it's not importing Vue, it doesn't look like. Let's try copying that, see what happens. So we'll say in our root, actually no, we want this to be in the SRC maybe, because that's in the SRC. We'll say routes.js. Is it root or routes? Cast your vote now. And then we need to import that feels outdated. I don't like that. That's the new way to do it, right? Nope. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Does anybody know how to set up routes with Vue? Router Vue. What does this do? So, okay, I need to read this actually. Use router link component for navigation. Specify the link by passing the to prop. Cool. Renders an A tag by default. Route outlet. Component matched by route will be rendered here. But I need... Oh, wait, so... I don't need this. I don't need to make it that complicated. I think I'm going to need a... Can I do like pages? And then say home.view. And then this is basically going to be app. Except it's not going to have these styles or import that. It's not going to have those methods. It's not going to import navbar. It's basically just going to be the card part. And we don't need the ID. We need class equals home. Do I need router link there? I don't think I do. Nope. Div, why are you upset? There we deleted the closing bracket there, and then I don't need to import any of that stuff except for card. I do need card actually, so we'll keep that. Don't need Vue Router, don't know why that's there. Name, this is going to be home. Components, I'm using card. I feel like there needs to be a space here. Data, am I using shopping data? Yes. Card stuff should be set up here. Yeah. And then I can omit whatever one is clicked on. What's up, Brandon? How's it going? Or should I do it in app and then pass it down to home? I don't need that. But this is gonna match. Does this need to be the name of the app or of the component? Is that what it's saying? Because to me this looks like the router link component for navigation. Specify the link by passing the to prop. It will be rendered as an A tag by default. Component matched by the route will be rendered here. So if this is home, and that matches my home component route, or my home component, will that be rendered? Does this not need anything inside it? Oh, right, there's this JavaScript stuff. I need more coffee, jeez. I'm gonna go make another cup, one sec. Alright, coffee's being made, sweet. So, what is this part? If using a module system via Vue CLI, import Vue and Vue Router, and then call Vue Router. Is it reasonable to focus on only one aspect of Python and expertise, like neglecting Flask and learning web scraping? It depends on what you want to do. Like, that's the problem I ran into with when I was trying to learn Python. I was like, I don't know what I would want to specialize in, because there's so many choices with it. But you should probably choose an area to specialize in if you want to be a Python developer. Like, you got to specialize in that area and then build stuff to prove that you know what you're doing in that area, and then you can go to employers and say, hey, look, I can do this for you, and they'll hire you, hopefully. Okay, I did build this with Vue CLI, so does that need to be done in main.js? Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha. I never looked at that. Cool. Mounts to app, renders that. Sweet. So yeah, we do need to get the... Nope, I closed Vue Routers page. Dang it. Ah. Get started. Cool. So I do need this stuff. And we need to stick that in our main.js where? Like right here, because we're importing that. We are importing that, and then we need to use Vue use. What is that? Where does that need to go? Does this need Vue? I guess we'll just do that and see what happens. Is it broken right now? Yeah, it's broken right now. Why are you broken right now? Resolve of undefined, because I'm doing some stuff and making a home page pretty much. So what else does it say to do in here? So we've got that done, and then we need to define our routes. Oh, okay, gotcha. And then that's what this will look to, I think. Thanks. I'm trying to learn web scraping these days. I consider, yeah, a guy my dad used to work with, like he learned how to scrape websites, and now I think he does that for a living. So that's something you could do. Yeah, you don't have to get to a level where employers will employ you. You just have to get to a level where you can impress potential clients and get them to give you freelance work, which is, the threshold for that's lower than impressing an employer. Because usually with an employer, you're interviewing with other devs and they know what they're talking about and know what you're doing. But if you're talking with somebody like a potential freelance client, they probably don't know as much about it. So they're going to be here and you're going to be above them pretty much, because you know you have this knowledge. Versus if you were interviewing with other devs, they're probably either like slightly above you and they have more knowledge than you. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense, right? Google is not your aim. Nice. All right, so let's grab these and stick those. I need to define those in here, right? So let's stick it right there. Foo and bar. Doesn't seem right. We're just gonna grab all of this. There we go. Now that seems right, because now we've got that router part there, and that's gonna replace this thing, I think. Paste that here. So we've got that. Define some routes, okay. Should map to a component, so this will be home. And then it will map, it's product details page. We might make that a page instead of just a component. We'll move that out. This will be, but it needs to be dynamically generated. So we'll have like will be like product details / ID or something like that probably. And this will just be that. And then instead of template here, I say, do I need to say template? Can I just give it a component? Like, pages / home, maybe, .vue. Does that work? And this needs to be home, and this needs to be, come on, product details, and wait, I think it should be like this, huh? And then I need to import home, probably. And then this, again, needs to be product details page. And then this needs to be the product details component, right? Page component. That doesn't need that there. Define some routes. Each route should map to a component. The component can either be an actual component, constructor created via Vue extends, or just a component options object. Cool, so I think I got that. New room, nice guitar. Yeah, dude, same room. I just got like fiber optic internet from AT&T, and the plug is over on this side, so I can either have, and I needed to be connected like with the, I didn't want to use Wi-Fi because I needed a stable stable connection for streaming. So I could either have like a Ethernet cable going across my living room area or move my desk to the side, and I chose that option. And then I got this little divider thing to make this feel more like an office. And then I can get stuff and add it to my background and business expense it for YouTube. So that's fun. No, Vue 2, I don't think. I don't know. Am I using Vue 3 stuff? I hope not. We use Vue 2 at work, so I have to get better at that. The third black thing behind the guitar. There's a guitar and an amp. And then the big black thing's like a divider. All right. So, create a router instance and pass the routes option. Okay, so we got the routes. Don't need that step anymore, I don't think. Create and mount the root instance, which is going to be app. Why do we need to make that into a variable? Am I using that anywhere up there? Can I just do that and then I don't need this anymore? Does that work? What does our page look like? Broken as heck. App is defined and never used. Where is app defined and never used? Oh, import app. What does this H thing mean? Do I not need to import this anymore? the root instance should be app, right? So we're getting app from index.html, right? And that's our like mounting hook, pretty much. And then we're mounting router, which is routes. Create a router instance and pass the routes option, which is this. So I'm not using app, basically, right? Yeah. So I don't need this. I just need home. And now what are you complaining about? Refresh. In main.js, app is defined but never used, line 31. Oh, I thought I commented that out. Oops. Save. Now it's a big white screen. Why is there a hashtag there? Make that home? What does that do? Why is that happening? Router, routes, home. This isn't technically being rendered anymore. It should just be this, right? But I think that's a valid component. Oh, I need to save that, duh. But it's still doing that. Vue router only showing that. What does that mean? Base route, is that what it is? This probably isn't even what I need, huh? Your template inside app view is incorrect. Oh, that's not it. Vue router doesn't display pages. It's mounting that. And what does your index.html look like? So he's got app, so that's right, I think. I also noticed that only root works. It display hello, blah, blah, blah. Enable history mode. Your hash URL looks like this. Mine looks like that kind. Yeah, that's what mine looks like. You want localhost / hello. You have to enable history mode. So where would I put that part? Inside new router. Okay, so here, when we're creating the new router, I just do this and then comma routes. I probably need to specify an option for that now, right? Nope, it's just routes. And we're passing in the object because we made it up there. Okay, cool. So now if we save that and go back to our page, refresh. Nope, it's still doing that. Slash. No? Huh. I enabled history history and it worked. Thank you very much. Mine's not though. Mode history. We're still getting that. Huh. Maybe if I do this. For create and mount the root instance, make sure you inject the router with the router option to make the whole app router aware. Component home. Does it need to be home.vue? I should not have tried to learn how to use router on the fly. Because when I'm streaming, I'm trying to talk to, and I can't like focus as much as I need to learn new stuff. So whenever I stream, I try to do stuff that I'm kind of somewhat familiar with, so I don't have to think about it too much. And I'm kind of somewhat familiar with routes from like React, but I'm stuck. Let's see. Yeah, it should just be the component name. Do I need to import that? He's not importing that in the stuff there or here. By injecting the router, we get access to this router as well as current routes inside any component. So I don't need to return anything from home. We're just gonna go ahead and delete that because we've committed to this way of doing it, so we're gonna figure this out. View config production tip. What does that do? What if this is true? Does this give me tips? I like tips. on how to do stuff. Oop, don't want to look at the source page. What's in our console here? What are you complaining about? You are only using runtime build of Vue when the template compiler is not available. Either pre-compile the templates into render functions or use compiler included build. What does this mean? You are running Vue in dev mode. I know that. Make sure you turn on production mode when deploying for production. Okay, but how do I fix this part? Because this is what's wrong, huh? To override this, add this to your webpack config.js. I don't have a webpack config.js, do I? But I can make one. Is that what it should look like? That doesn't seem right. What do you say call it? Webpack.config.js. Does this even use Webpack to build? Hey, there we go. We just named it wrong, huh? Now the symbol changed. What do you look like now? Now you're still broken, huh? And you're still unhappy about the same error, right? Yeah? Okay, cool. Just making sure. What's in here? I don't need Tailwind anymore. What else you got for me? This error pops up when you try to use a non-precompiled Vue templates. I know that. That's what the error says. To fix this, set the runtime compile option in the Vue config.js to true. Okay, let's try that. I don't have a Vue config.js either. I'm assuming that should just be some file in the root directory, right? Are you happy now? No? I should probably like rebuild, right? Do I need to... Nah, let's just do this. You're not upset about it anymore. Ooh. We're getting closer. Okay. What is this one for? Why does that open? Any errors in here? No errors in there. Okay. When we inspect this, is all we have our hook? Yeah. App's not being rendered. That's not good. Huh. Should this be an SRC, maybe? No, it should not. That wouldn't make sense. Let's see. Setting up Vue config. Where does this need to be in my file structure? I would get on Indeed and LinkedIn and, like, depending on where you want to work, look at the jobs around where you want to work and learn whatever the popular framework is there. Because if there's no Vue jobs, if like nobody around you uses Vue, then it doesn't make sense to learn it. I'm learning it because the job I'm currently employed at uses Vue, so I need to know this better. React's, I think React's way more popular, and I prefer React, but gotta learn it. What am I trying to do right now? See, I get distracted really easy. Do I need this anymore? I don't need that. I don't need that. I need the details page because I'm going to make it kind of like this. I don't think I need our fake store API anymore because, you know, that's good. We're going to close everything out and just refresh. So, what's our problem right now? Delete that. probably need to rebuild. I don't need this other npm up. Cool, so we rebuilt. Let's refresh the page, and we're getting this error, right? So let's Google the error and look at this. Runtime compiler config, cool. And that's what they were telling me to do in this Stack Overflow question, but so module exports runtime compiler true. That leads to the docs, right? Yep. I don't have such a file. You need to create it in the root of your CLI project. Okay, so I did that and it still didn't work because I probably don't have something configured with routes, right? So new file, view config JS, right? And then we stick this. We grab this and stick it in here and save. And then we need to rebuild because we changed to the config. Okay, we rebuilt. Now we refresh, and we don't have that error anymore, but router's still not working correctly. Why is that? Change this back to false, because I don't know what that does, and nope, that was messing up. Dang it. Let's try a div, and then we'll say, hey, div, because we just want the base part to work, right? What is the difference? Why do I need a template here? Oh, that's the components. Oh, duh. Okay, so that makes, I feel dumb. All right, production details page is not defined. Let's go ahead and comment out that. And then this should render hey, right? No? Any errors? No errors. Okay. So when we're on the home, we want to render this, right? Slash, nope. Huh. Capitalized, cool, div. Router, mode, history. Maybe I don't need that, huh? Yeah, now we've got that hash. No errors. Routes. Mount on app. Wait. Is it because I deleted that part? I don't think declaring that as a variable should matter. Because app is declared and never read from, right? And then Vue complains about that, so what? Oh, I need to put route to... I need to add that to my HTML. Right here. Inside that, right? So... Okay, that kind of... I mean, that's just rendering the HTML. I don't need to declare that as app. Go foo. Okay, so when I click that in the HTML, I want to go home. So go home, hey, and it's showing hey, which is what's in that component we made. So now what if I do import app from, what is that? That's in, we're in SRC right now, right? So we just do /app.vue, and then let's make this app. Does that work? App is defined, never used. I'm importing that, so I don't need that, right? So I can just do this now. Everything's starting to fall into place. Ah, there we go, cool. That only took like 30 minutes, jeez. Ah. All right. Putting this in the HTML feels weird though. I don't want that there. Can I just put router view and have the route links in my component stuff? Or does that have to be in the parent? Like when I click on that, I want to go home. What did I change in here? Why isn't... Because I'm importing app, right? And that's still app. What did I change in app that's throwing off the styles? So that, there we go. And then when I click on one of these, we need to configure it so it takes us to the product page, right? So that can go over there. This is going to be called home. I don't need that there anymore, do I? Or these. And I can save. Card, navbar. Oh, nope, I needed that open. Come back. What were those called? I need that. Except I want that. Save that. And then I want that kind of here, right? Can I put those here? Because this is basically just HTML. So I can say router go to there, and then here. Cool, so that brought me to a new page. What am I trying to do right now? That's going to be a page, so that goes in pages here. And then this needs to be in cards, and every card needs to be wrapped in a router link, because you're going to click on a card and then get directed to a product page with ID. So I need to, how do I put, can I do that and then I need an ID on the end here, right? How do I reference the ID in Vue? Because I need it to be like that, basically. Because the page is going to be the product ID, but I need that to be like 1 or 5 or whatever the ID is. And then navbar is wrapped correctly. Sweet, so that's good. So we don't need that in our app anymore. Like, I want to just have product details page there, and then this is going to get an item, right? And then I have both, like, the cards and then this wrapped in divs, and it's like, hey, if the route matches this, render this part. If the route matches something else, render this part. Can I do that with Router? I don't need these anymore. I just need Vue Router. Documentation, get started, dynamic route matching, route matching, nested routes. Hey, that's kind of what I want. And then we can get the ID out of the URL and use that to decide what product we need to show, right? So if we grab that and stick that in here, this needs to be an object, right? And then this will be a comma. Does that work right? And then the component will be product details page, and this will be, this is going to be home, because making that app doesn't make sense, I don't think. And then we need to import product details page from pages slash product details page dot view. Do I need the dot view, or is it smart enough to know that's what I mean? And this is going to be imported from pages slash home dot view, and then this needs to be deleted, and this needs to be moved in here. Yes, you can make those changes. We probably need to save that because yes, now it's going up a level and over to components. Good. That makes sense. Back to main.js. If we don't need this anymore, but we save, and we don't need, do we need history mode? All right, what are you complaining about? The div has no matching end tag because I didn't close the div. Okay, so that's easy fix. We just need that slash there, and now we click on this, we go to a product details page, and where's our string that says hey? If I just go there, I'm gonna go back to main.js and turn the history thing back on because I don't understand why that hashtag dealio is there. We're on products details page. So I still need to figure out how to put the ID in the string there in Vue. Wait, what is that doing? So template div users routes route.params.id. Why am I in dynamic? I need to be on dynamic routes. Yeah, there we go. Now URLs like user/foo, user/bar will both map to the same route. A dynamic segment is denoted by a colon. When a route is matched, the value of the dynamic segment will be exposed as this.routes.params in every component. Okay, that's sweet. I like that. Therefore, we can render the current user ID by updating user's template. So I need to restart my music because I need that. How long have we been doing this? How long has this been going? Almost 2 hours? All right, sweet. What did I just break? Crap. Undo? Redo. Yeah, save. It's the route we're on. So let's just go back to the home page. Cool, so everything looks good. It's not stretching like it's supposed to. That's not correct. But all our product cards are showing up. I still need to figure out how to put that in the URL, right? I don't know how to phrase that for Google. I can't just do double brackets, right? I don't understand how you tell Vue, hey, this is going to be a function or string plus that? No? Does it not need that, maybe? No? That's not it. Crap. What's the way to do that? Pass string and what is that, prop? Component props as strings, not quite what I want. Because I can't just bind it because I'm using 2, which is what router link needs. Vue router, how to pass prop ID. Oh, this is just me being quiet and staring at the computer screen. I hate learning new stuff while I'm streaming. Not a good thing to do. Boolean, object, functions, redirect and alias, HTML5 history mode, nav guards, named routes. What is that? What am I using? Route link, right? Yeah, route link. All right, what does this all say? We have 2, we have custom, we have V slots, okay? And I need the route to have an ID. Can I just make that a function? I can say this dot oh, I can do that, huh? I guess I can, huh, cool. Why didn't I just try that, huh? And then what? I don't need that, right? No, I do need that. Link to I just put brackets around it. So like That? No. vbind directives require an attribute value. To home, path home. So if I do path that and then params ID, I guess, and then I can access that in main.js. What does that look like? This. So path would be this, right? And then comma params. Which should be this dot item dot ID. Ooh, wait, so I would be, maybe it's ID is this dot item dot ID. And then we just copy that and stick that here. Are you happy now? No, dang. Because there's too many brackets, right? Yeah? Nope, not too many brackets. And that is a router. Oh, that's not a router link, right? Yeah, it is a router link. Wait, so why are you complaining about not having an attribute? There is an attribute. Does it not need the quotes around it? Nope, it needs the quotes and the brackets. What if I just copy? Is this like Vue 3? Is that why this doesn't work or something? Let's just paste that here. You're happy now. What is the difference? Params colon that path name copy that, redo that, go here. Cool. So what am I not doing right here? We got the string, comma, params, semicolon. Maybe we'll call this item ID. This dot item dot ID, which is what we need, right? Because we've got our props, which is item. So we call this dot item dot ID. Is there too many brackets? There are too many brackets. That was the first thing I looked at. Nope, it's still unhappy. Is it because this is there? No. Oh, what am I missing? Oh, that. Ah. Well, that shouldn't fix anything. That's just going to let me access that in the route, right? So now I can do... What page was on before this? Dynamic routes. Oh, I need to take a break and learn how to do router on my own and then figure this out. Wait, now when I click on this, still product details page, /. I just need the ID to be right here. Why is it so hard to do this in Vue? Because I don't know what I'm doing, that's why. Route params ID. Passing ID. Hey, Stack Overflow. Save me. Okay, cool. Router link. This alignment type. What is alignment type? Is that something he's doing up here, right? Which I can just switch that out to... Oh my gosh. That's what I need? I don't need the params here. I just need to do... Wait, why plus this dot item dot ID? Oh my gosh. Is that it? Refresh. Go back. Click on this. It worked! Oh my gosh. Kind of. I think it's supposed to be rendering something, huh? There's something in this component, like hey. So it should at least be rendering that, no? What's in our main JS here? Product details, ID, product details page. We're importing that from pages. Is it because I'm not using Vue here at the end? Well, homepage is working, so that shouldn't... I don't think that should matter, right? It's smart enough to know that. If we go back here, yeah, it still works. And then we click on this. It should at least have hey here. And there's not even, it's not even rendering anything in the app part. So let's see. We've got home, which we don't need. We've got this, which that's all that's in it, just this hey. If I go to main.js and take off the ID part here and then do this. Oh, nope, I need that part. I don't even get hey now. Which means something's up with component, product details page, product details, PRODUCT, DETAILS, It's spelled correctly. Those are all the same. We're importing it like we do with home, but home works. Pages, / .view, routes, product - details. Is that... Oh, that's probably what it is. Oh my gosh. Oh. Duh. Okay, so now when we go to card, we switch this out with that. Right, like it should throw an error when you're trying to go to a route that doesn't exist. It should be like, hey, this route doesn't exist or something, I feel like. But if we go there and then we remove this, now it says hey right there, sweet. So that's how it's supposed to work. And then if this is 1, we need to go to our product details component here, and this, we have access to this .routes.params, right? Is that what it was saying in here? I know, right? I like Gatsby and React. Tailwind versus Bootstrap for Upwork, which is best for React? I don't know. I mean, there's it's kind of like personal preference. Try them both out, and you can use either one. I haven't got to mess around with Tailwind much, so that's probably what I'm gonna do when I build my next React thing or Vue thing. But they're both like CSS frameworks, kind of. Alright, so we need to... Well, it should still at least be rendering hey here, right? Why is it not doing that? I don't need this other one open anymore. I can close that. Don't save any of my changes. Home. I don't need that Vue config. I need everything else. Let's see, main, so product, :ID, right? And now it knows that's a dynamic thing, so now it shows hey, sweet, and then dynamic routes, so I have access to the dynamic segment is denoted with a semicolon. When a route is matched, the value of the dynamic segment is exposed as this.routes.params in every component. So can I just do in product details, we're going to say, it goes inside here, right? We can say create this, and then we want to console log this route params, and refresh, and then inspect, and then in our console, we're not getting that. Is that the same way I did create it here? It's not. So grab that and put that here and save. And now if we go here and refresh and inspect, we get the ID 1, sweet. So can I pass data? Like this had path and then it had params, right? So, because I need to get the item, if I'm making the API call for the item in the home page, and I need to import each component that's like a page here. I can't just have one that's app. Can I have one that's app and just handle it all in here? For an app? No, I don't. Because I want to have like app wraparound home and product page. What was, so when we were getting started on this, we do this. So can I make, what if I do this and then call this home, and then this is going to be product details page, and then we're going to import app from ./app. And then I think we found that I don't need to use that, right? And then I can just do app and then home. This didn't work, did it, when I tried this? Page, and then we'll just comment that out for now. We're not gonna mess with the product details page because we want to see if this works or not. And then we'll do that. And then if I do this, does that work? Will that work? App, can't resolve ./app because I don't have ./app anymore, so I need to copy that. And then in src, I need to make app.js, and then copy, put that here. Did I miss something? What's up? Oh, right, this needs to be Vue. Cool, so now that's good, except we're gonna basically get rid of everything inside here except this, and we just want to have, how do I give it like children? I don't get that's gonna work the way I want it to. Let's see, Vue Router wrap component. Yeah, that's kind of what I want. You can, if you want. I need to learn Vue right now because I use this at work and I need to get better at it. But I kind of know Node. I had to build like the back end for an API for my to-do list once, and that was pretty fun. But besides that, I don't think I've messed with back-end stuff too much. Anyway, answer, import, so component landing page, props, sign up. So it needs to be wrapped in landing page, and then I pass that to it, right? So, and then here, where were we doing that? We're sign up, import sign up, blah, 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 export defaults. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Hey, that looks more right than the other guy's way. Where's wrapper? What is that? Path sign up, login, components default sign up, registration wrapper. That looks like what I want, kind of. I might just make the API call twice. Would that work? Nah, that's a bad way to do it. I don't want to do that. Slots, that's how you pass children, right? I think. Which one of these seems better? I like this one better. Because this seems like it's the same thing. You're just passing the stuff in a different way. So we're going to try this and see what happens. So let's grab that. And then our main JS, where was that? What was that in? That was in routes. So let's put this here. And we only need 2 of these. So we'll delete those and this. Final question. You can ask as many questions as you want. I enjoy questions. They're fun to answer. Save. So that kind of right. Where do you live? Are you outside the U.S.? Because if you're in the U.S. or like Europe, like to get started on Upwork, you're gonna have to, and then, yeah, to get started on Upwork, you're gonna have to go like dirt cheap prices, and then most people on there are just looking for dirt cheap people to do their work, and then they will keep trying to like squeeze stuff out of you. I think it'd be better if you like messaged. I think it'd be better if you develop some sales skills and then just straight up cold call people or cold message people about redoing their website or whatever technical stuff you want to do for them. You would probably have more luck with that, and you could charge more that way as well. You'd probably have to start off doing a few free ones, but you can just make sure they give you a good review, and you can throw that on your portfolio, assuming you build some kind of portfolio, because you are going to need like proof to show them you know what you're doing, and to build confidence in them that you know what you're doing, so they'll hire you. But like a skill set, I'd recommend for Upwork. Like that just depends on what you want to do, really. Because there's a lot of freelance stuff on Upwork. Like, I think there's like sales stuff on Upwork too. Like you can get sales jobs there. It just kind of depends on what you want to do. All right, so path. I'm gonna need, I don't think I need this anymore, right? Because I'm, yeah, I don't need that. Routes, homepage. Default is gonna be homepage, and the default on this is gonna be the product details. Why does it not autocomplete for me? Product details page. I don't need that. I can close that. Why are you not happy? Right, home, and then product details page, and then this needs to be empty, and this needs to be product details / ID, and then the wrapper. I don't need that. What is the wrapper in this again? So that would be my app, basically. And then if we save app in here, what is he doing in his wrapper component deal? This, and then his app.vue looks like that. Oh wait, what? He's not using app anywhere in there, so why is this part relevant? Maybe it's not. We'll see what happens when we just try it. So we're gonna, yeah, we can just override this stuff and save. Whoop, what happened? What did I delete that I need to delete? Save. Template, transition. Oh, it requires one root element, right? So I guess I don't need this H1 here actually, so we can do that. Slide, I don't want transition there. Let's make div, and then this will be div, and then we don't need those. And we'll save. Nope, that didn't work. This is .vue, right? Yeah. Style, script. Does the script have to export something, right? So we'll just grab this and finished electro swing for the 3rd time. Woo! All right, restarting that, and we'll stick this in the script. And what if I just grab all of this? Why isn't this working? What? Highlight my code. Is it because there's nothing in here? No. Template. Script. What are you not happy about? Oh. Jeez. I keep missing small stuff. No such file or directory. App.js. src app.js. App.vue, right? So it doesn't need to be app.js. Register but never used. Where? In app.js or app.vue. So I don't need these components, right? Because I'm using those in home. I don't need to import those either. I just need this to make the API request so we can share the data between home and product here. Dude, is his yeah, he's not closing that, right? Oh, that's what's up. Div/div, cool. Cool, so we're saying hey like we want to there, and then this is showing the product, and we click on this. Now in here, if we say created, we want to console log created. And then we go back here and we save and refresh, and let's go to our home page and inspect this in console. That didn't work right. Because we're not, yeah, duh. Isn't that in our HTML? Isn't that where it said to put it? Yeah, router view is there, huh? Transition name slide. Why is he using transition here? Is he using transition? Oh. Oh, he is. There we go. My camera's still on, right? Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. I was reading some stuff and it said sometimes when you're using the A6300 to stream, it can overheat and shut down after a while. And it's been like 2.5 hours, so it's still going, which is good. How does that wrapper work? What is that? Why is mine a string? Or not a string. His was a string, wasn't it? What does it even do? What is it doing? Okay, so prettier doesn't think it needs to be wrapped in that. Okay, cool. So you don't need that. Registration wrapper, template, and then a slot. Why is there a slot there? Do you not have to tell it like what you want inside the slot? Or like name it to match the child's slot or something like that? What's up, Ram? How you doing? I disagree. I think there's still a lot of tech jobs out there. You just have to be good and know what you're doing. Dude, I might redo my resume to where it looks like I've never had a job and then just start applying again and see what happens. And then go to interviews and like get to the point where they offer me the job and then be like, boom, you can do it still. And then I'll make a video on that and then I'll turn down the job offer because I have a job. Unless they pay me more. Ooh. Alright, it's been 2.5 hours, I think. Been struggling with router for like the past 30 minutes or an hour, probably. So I'm gonna mess with this on my own. And then next week, we will probably, maybe, I don't know, we might not. We'll probably finish building the products details page and getting the product to render right on the details page, and then try to connect this with Stripe so we can process payments, which we'll need to build a cart to where people can add multiple products as well too. Ooh. So maybe next week we'll finish building the details page and build a cart and then connect it with Stripe. We might not do all that in the same session, but we're going to do that eventually. That's the plan. Yeah, it's almost 12. I gotta eat food, so it's been fun, guys. If you want to come hang out and talk tech with me or other aspiring developers, look in the description. Discord link is there. You can come hang out and talk there. My email is in the description if you need to get in contact me with email for any reason. All my socials are too. If you didn't get my resume template, the one I used when I was trying to get my first dev job before I had any experience, the link to that is in the description as well. And I think that's about it. So I will see you guys next time. It's been fun. Peace.